And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back, and let's get into stuff now.
Hello, everybody. Well, welcome back to my podcast, the Realist Ruel podcast. As I mentioned from my previous recording, or from my previous podcast, that I will going to tell you what, to picture where I am recording. I am currently walking right now, going home. It's currently 12:10 in the morning at July 19, 2022. So I'm currently walking, going home to my home, my first home here in my place. There's this road, and then as you can hear, there are a lot of frogs. There are a lot of frogs. If you can hear it, okay. If not, well, there's a lot of frogs. That is, what do you call this? They kokak, or how do they sound? Well, if you can't hear them, I'm just gonna tell you that they are a lot. I can hear it while I'm currently walking. So I'm in the midst of a rice field, and it's dark, and it's just the lights from the street light that makes it clear. Hold on. Wow. I just pulled myself together because that scared me a lot. Someone was in the tricycle, just the side of the road. Someone was on the tricycle, and he's not doing anything. He's or she's I don't know what the gender was, but he or she is just sitting on the tricycle in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of the dark and doing nothing. Just, sitting right on the tricycle. I just paused the audio because I was stunned, scared. I just pulled myself together so that I can continue recording. So I hope you already picture where I'm currently recording right now. As I promised from the previous podcast, or the trailer itself, from my trailer entitled My First Podcast, that I'm gonna tell you what this the place, or how the place looks, or I can picture you how what is the place I'm currently recording at. Well, the main topic for today is that the reasons, according to Forbes, the reasons why you should spend more time alone. There are a lot of times, most of the time, or it's really funny right now because this is gonna be my so-called second podcast right now. I can't pull myself together, tell you straight. I'm not really that the best on creating podcasts as of right now, because I'm not really good at it at the moment. So for the moment, so that are stones. Those are stones. Anyway, and I'm just gonna sit here on the side of the road. I'm near the house, but yeah, as I mentioned, we were going to talk about the reasons why you should spend more time alone, according to Forbes. It says here, when I suggest spending a few minutes alone to my clients in my therapy office, I often hear comments like, I'm too busy to make my time for myself, or I can't sit still, I need to be productive. Those are like two things that comes to your mind when, on your alone time, you got a lot of things to do, but on your alone times, there are two that you need to consider. If you do something to make it productive, or if you're going to do something to make it productive, or just do nothing, like, do your phone, lurk the media or the social media, and so on. Inserting a little solitude into your overfilled schedule isn't a waste of time. However, the busier you are, the more likely you are to benefit from some quiet time. Yeah, on your alone time, you are going to think what are the things that you want to do to make yourself productive, or as I mentioned, do nothing, like sit, eat, read books, or lurk the social media. Those are a lot of things that you need, that you can enjoy being alone, that you can actually like enjoy, like do nothing or do something. It's either do nothing or do something when you're alone time. That's the things that I enjoy right now, because being alone, that doesn't really being alone doesn't necessarily mean that you are lonely, but there are a lot of things that you can do if you're alone. Well, that's really so fine, but let's go on. There are a multitude of studies that doubt the benefits of solitude. Here are just few science-backed reasons for spending time alone. Number one, alone time increases empathy. When you spend time with a certain circle of friends or your co-workers, you develop a we versus them mentally. Spending time alone helps you develop more compassion for people who may not fit into your inner circle. Well, being with others, kasi that's my favorite word forever. Well, beforehand, I'm gonna walk now because someone is arriving. So I'm just gonna walk because they might be laughing at me talking here on my phone. Like, they might gonna think that I'm that I am insane enough to be talking to my phone without receiving any response from others. This is okay. Hold on for a second. Let me just walk a little bit here. It may take like 5 minutes, I guess, or 3. I'm walking here in a paddy. Hold on. I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm not home yet, but I'm currently like sitting in a log right now, just near the home, near our home. But yeah, as I mentioned, being with others is actually like incomparable to you being alone, because you don't need to what's the word? You don't need to adjust yourself to them for you to, be fit with your likings, compared to you being alone, because you can do everything that you want. You can do everything that you're comfortable to do, because being with others is like, oh, I'm not gonna do this because they might not like it. I'm not gonna do this because they might be comfortable about it. So I just do me. That's why now let's go to the second one. Solitude increases productivity. So, although so many offices have started creating open floor plans so everyone communicate more easily, studies show being surrounded by people kills productivity. People perform better when they have a little privacy. That is literally me. Because you know what? One trivia about me is that I'm not gonna do anything if someone is checking on me. That's like literally me. This is the thing. Let's say for example, in our house, I'm not. You don't see me working if you're around. It's like I'm more comfortable when I'm doing I'm doing things without no one sees me. I hope you're like, I hope you're I hope you're getting my point, because working with someone checking on you is like checking. The feeling is like checking if you can do it or not. It's in a workplace. While if you're doing something in your house or home, and your fam is like there looking at what you're doing, they're gonna praise you. Like, I don't want like they're gonna praise me like, ooh, the real Sorel is doing chores. That's new. That's the thing that I don't want to be. If someone is like checking on me, or if I'm doing something to make myself productive, it's like I just don't want to be someone checking on me. That's it. So let's go to the third one. Solitude sparks creativity. So there's a reason a lot of authors or artists want to go to a cabin in the woods or a private studio to work. Being alone with your thoughts gives your brain a chance to wander, which can help you become more creative. Well, this works with everybody, or most of the people who can work alone, who works alone because they're more comfortable, or it is better for them to think compared to a lot of people around them, and can't focus on what they are doing. Say for a lyricist, a songwriter. If a songwriter is around everybody, they can't like focus, or can't make or create words that they want to tell to someone, or to a song that they wanted to portray, or they can't do the things if they can't write the word for a wordplay. If everybody is around, the words that they're going to write instead will gonna be the basic words, instead of doing a word play. That's one of an example. Now let's go to the fourth one. Being alone can help you build mental strength. We're social creatures, and it's important for us to have strong connections with other people. But solitude may just be important. Studies show the ability to tolerate alone time was been linked, or study shows the ability to tolerate alone time has been linked to increase happiness, better life satisfaction, and improve stress management. People who enjoy alone time experience less depression. Well, this goes with yes and no. On the last sentence, okay? Because it says here, people who enjoy a long time experience less depression. Because let's go with the last sentence that I just mentioned. Because a long time is actually one part of, if you're like under the circumstances when you're about to get depressed, alone time is not a good thing for some, because being depressed should be, you should vent out anything that you have in your heart or in your mind, in your brain. Venting out is actually good for the soul, so that you can tell what's on your mind, and it makes your heart tring. Yeah, that's actually one part of being in a depression stage. You have to have someone you can talk to, compared to you being alone and thinks about it every day. That really kills. I'm gonna tell you about one story about that. Me being alone, me loving a solitude time or alone time, compared to you spending time with others. So we're social creatures, and it's important for us to have strong connections with other people. But solitude may be just important, correct? Studies show the ability to tolerate alone time has been linked to increased happiness, better life. Yes, I mentioned from the first example. Now let's go to the fifth one. Solitude may reduce behavior problems in kids. When you carve from solitude in your schedule, you show your children that being alone is a healthy thing to do. And research shows kids who learn to by themselves are better behaved than other children. Be a good role model and teach solitary skills early. Well, yes, kids nowadays, or even before, learns by themselves. As long as they were taught things good things, they can do things good alone. Well, let's go to the sixth one. Being alone gives you an opportunity to plan your life. Most people spend a lot of time planning weddings and vacations, but never plan how to get the most out of life. Spending time alone can give you a chance to ensure there's a purpose to all of your hustling and bustling. Quiet space provides an opportunity to about your goals, your progress, and changes you want to make in your life. That is actually like 100% correct, because you make your choices, you make your decisions alone. If your decisions is not correct, if you think that it isn't correct, then you are some help from others. That's actually like correct. So let's go to the seventh, and I guess that's the last one. Solitude helps you know yourself, correct? Well, being alone helps you become more comfortable in your own skin. When you're by yourself, you can make choices without outside influences, and that will help you develop more insight into who you are as a person. That is 100% correct. Well, as I mentioned earlier, that being alone helps you more comfortable when about things, because you don't need to adjust yourself on your likings compared on what you are comfortable with. I guess that's gonna be the end of my podcast on you being alone compared to being with others, around people. Well, I'm currently like walking right now. Yeah, I'm currently walking right now, and it's good that it is the end of that topic about you being alone, spending more time alone, because it's currently drizzling. I don't know if it's the right word, but it's drizzles. You know, the things when about to rain. Okay. Yeah, there. Well, spending time alone is not really that bad. Spending time alone is choosing yourself, but and thinking that can you do more with you being alone. Well, I'm home now. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to choose yourself always. Bye.